My name's Goose, and I play bass in a band called Polar Bear Club.
All right, tell me a little bit how the band started.
Polar Bear Club started maybe like 5 years ago. Started off, we're all just been mutual friends going to the same shows in like Rochester and Syracuse, New York, and we all knew each other through being in different bands, and then just kind of started up. Our friend Chris Brown started the band and kind of as his own thing and needed a singer, and then Jimmy joined, and then we all kind of joined afterwards. So.
Nice. So for about 5 years you've been doing this?
I've actually only been in the band for 3 years.
Oh, so yeah, how did that happen?
I joined later. Their bass player moved to Florida. They weren't really doing anything at the time. We've only been touring full time for like 3 years.
Oh.
So at the time, the guy moved to Florida, and it didn't really make sense to have him in the band to come up and play like one show or 2 shows. So it was like, he couldn't really do it anymore. So I was friends with their drummer, and their drummer kind of was like, keep yourself open, you know what I mean? Like, and I loved the band before I even joined. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that must have been exciting. Well, did you know them prior, or?
I knew the band. The only dude who I knew was their drummer, because we were kind of like we were from the same town, and I like loved him. So like when he asked me, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like I'll drop whatever I'm doing. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to get into with. I mean, I guess since you didn't name the band, but I know it's from a Silent Majority song.
Yeah.
And Nick from Bayside was involved with them, correct?
I don't know.
I read that today.
That could be true. If that's true, I have no idea. If that's true, I'd like to talk to him about it.
Okay, because I read that today, and I was just wondering, because kind of how you got.
I know the Long Island bands and Long Island crew. They stay very connected, very close, and I wouldn't be surprised because.
Right, I read that somewhere today.
Those dudes have been going to shows for a while, so I wouldn't be very surprised.
So I was just wondering if, how it is going, being on tour with Bayside now.
If that's true, I wish I knew that a while ago. I'd love to ask him about it.
Yeah,
so.
You should.
I will.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
So I believe.
I wish I asked him before this interview. So.
Yeah. Well, were you a fan of any of the bands on the tour before this?
We've toured with the Swellers a bunch.
Okay.
We've toured with the Swellers a bunch, and so we've known those guys for a while. I love their band. To be honest, we never really we like all the bands that are on the tour, but I've never really heard a lot of them until this tour started.
Okay.
Like I never really heard Text in July. I've never really heard Silverstein. Like I've heard Silverstein, but I was never really familiar with their stuff. And then Bayside, I wasn't really familiar with their stuff either. Yeah, so I kind of just joined and like.
Have you been catching the sets every night?
Oh, totally. Like I love all the bands. And, like we've been having a really great time. Like the new Bayside record is like our favorite record. Like we all love it. We're all like. Well, not our favorite record, but we've been listening to it like a ton. And it's funny, we'll listen to it like in the van on the way to the show to go play with the band. We're like, are we nerds? We're like, yeah, we're nerds. So.
Yeah. So, oh wow.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah. So you're on the Take Action tour. Is the foundation is Sex Etc.
Yeah.
Is that something that you knew about before, or?
I never knew about Sex Etc. before. We've been involved in like a couple different charities before, but never Sex Etc.
Okay.
At first, it was kind of like we all kind of laughed about it. Like we all thought it was kind of like funny, and obviously because we're a bunch of guys, we laughed about wieners and vaginas. And but now being on it, it's actually pretty cool. Like at a lot of the shows, like they have the bands go pass out condoms before the show.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Yeah, no, it is nice, and like, hey, they're expensive. You know what I mean?
They do that at a lot of shows. No, they have free.
It's great, and like. And what else would they do? They'd have like a truck come and do like testing for like HIV and AIDS and not HIV and like other like STDs, and like they'd have Planned Parenthood's been in like a few different shows like giving out information and stuff. So it's really nice to be a part of it, and especially like when Planned Parenthood came to the shows because the whole cutting their budget is
I know.
It's pretty,
I signed that petition.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, and like it's good to keep people informed, and let people know they're still around, and let people know there's still, very much like a very important program that people need to know about and need to support. So
yeah, did they give you like a little rundown of the organization before you hopped on the tour? Did you not?
Just a little bit. They actually no. Well, the thing is, we joined the tour before we knew what the charity was.
Oh,
we were like, well, what's the charity? And then we finally found out. We're like, oh, that's cool.
Did you know that there was going to be a charity involved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in mind that you guys would have wanted? I mean, are there any other any other causes that
there's
you're into?
We've worked with who have we worked with before? I'm drawing a blank right now. Jesus Christ, I'm embarrassed. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it.
I hear you.
We worked with a few charities before, but like nothing too strongly is like that we feel too strongly for.
Right,
we always love to do charity stuff. We always love to give back a little bit. it's always nice to be in a band and actually feel like you're giving back and just like informing people a little bit, because it's so easy to go to a show and act like an idiot and have a great time and then like leave with no knowledge of anything except for the fact that you just had fun, and that's great and everything. But it's nice to know that the last 2 months we've at least given some sort of information about some kind of positive thing in the world, which is nice because there's not many positive things in the world, you know?
Yeah.
That's just a nice machine.
Okay. No, but that's nice. So tonight's the last night of the tour.
Yep.
How has the crowd been throughout the tour?
Crowd's been awesome.
Yeah.
Crowd's been awesome. Silver Scene and Bayside's fans, you know, it's a support tour for us, so all of our people don't really come out so much, but like they have a lot on this tour, and their fans have really been really accepting of us. And
I mean, I've heard a lot about you guys, so I didn't know what to expect, you know.
It's really nice. It's always nice to feel accepted on a tour, you know.
Yeah.
And like, I know we definitely have, and we've definitely done support tours where we have it, and it's not so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, the tour flew by, and we all had a really good time. So that's really all you can ask for.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys wrote a new album, or you're in the middle of writing it?
It's done.
Oh, it's done.
The Bad Boy's done. It's mastered. It's in our hands.
When is it supposed to be coming out?
Late August, early September. Last week of August or early September, or like first week of September. So, one of those. Yeah.
Are you gonna do a tour in support, or?
We have a headline tour in the fall.
Oh, nice.
With some pretty great bands. Can't say who yet, but like.
That was the next question. Okay.
But we're really excited. It's all like bands that we absolutely love, and everybody should be really excited about.
Nice. So that's in the fall. Anything going on in the summer, or?
In the summer we're going to Europe next month.
Nice.
Doing some festival. Going over with that band Man Overboard.
Okay. Yeah.
Going over with Man Overboard, and we're just doing a few festivals and doing a couple headlining shows. Then we come home and we're doing an acoustic show in Rochester that we're actually going to record.
Nice.
It's pretty.
Just the audio, or it's going to be like a little.
I don't know yet, actually. There's a few ideas up in the air, and we haven't exactly like gotten all the details worked out. But that's it. And then in September we start our headliner.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you very much.